Alright gang, welcome back to our 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. You've been asking for it, I've done it. We now have our new house up on the hill overlooking all of our farm. Now, did the best I can do with it. I'm not as good as everybody else, I don't think, but I think it came out okay. So we've got a nice path coming up this way. Then I've got some trees, I've got, hills that I kind of put up into here. Try to make it look a little more realistic. A little barn up in here as well, which I'm not sure if we'll do anything with or what we will do with it. And here's our new house. Really like it a lot. It's a nice house. Have the ability to go inside. Nice kitchen. Got some bread out there I was making this morning. Nice viewing area. Nice little computer. Do some work, right? All that good stuff. Now, our back porch has a decent view. Now, I did have to chop down a few trees. I put some trees up, and they were blocking too much of our view, I think. So I did chop some trees down. You can see them. So we will have to go and take those over to our woodworking section there. But for the most part, you can see most of our operation from up here. And yeah, so this is our new home on 200 horsepower challenge. So took a little bit of the grass field out here, a little bit of the really steep portion of this hill, which I think is perfectly fine because you saw how slow it was. And we still have enough grass here to be sufficient for the sheep and everything else we need. And obviously we can expand it out that way. Still got the worker going on the carrots over there. Still going strong, but I wanted to show this off. We've got to get these trees up out of the way, and then we need to fertilize this field now that I've picked up all the grass. We used a lot of money. May not seem like it, but we used a lot of money, gang. A lot of money to do that. So, I don't think it looks too out of place. A little bit. Certainly looks out of place a little bit. But I don't think it's too bad. But let me know your thoughts about it down below. You've been asking for it. I finally gave it to you. So, that is our new house and entrance. So, I really like the entrance up to it, though. I really like it. Unfortunately, the sheep will be hanging out on some asphalt every once in a while, it looks like. But they'll be alright. They'll be alright. Now, speaking of the sheep, we've got some things we need to do for the sheep today. More specifically, they need water. Watch out, sheepers coming through. So we'll fill that up with some water. We'll get the sheep going here because they need water. The cows probably need water too, so we'll just fill them up while we're at it. We need to move all of that wool over to our fabric and or to Grandma's house, one of the two. I did get rid of our other house. You can see it there. So we've got an empty space there. We got to figure out something to do with that. I'm sure we'll find something, though. Won't be too bad. But yeah, today we got to fertilize this field. We need to re-drill the red beet field that we're currently harvesting, and ideally I want to try to expand something. I don't know what we're going to put, but I want to put something in parts of the other land that we own that doesn't have anything on it right now. The only thing on it right now is just standard weeded up grass. We want to kind of do something different with that as well. But hopefully you're all doing well. I feel like I'm getting better. I do still have coughing fits, unfortunately, so you may still hear little jump cuts from time to time if I have to stop, because I can't get the recording paused fast enough. But overall, I do feel a little bit better than I have been, so. Yeah, they needed a lot of water. Holy crap, do they need some water. I'm glad we went and checked this then. Holy smokes, I better check and see how much else they need. Oh my goodness. They ain't that bad a shape. No, they weren't that bad, actually. They do need, let's see, they need some food, though, so we need to get some food over here to them. The chickens are fine for now. We have that other chicken, that double chicken coop here, which, we're trying to let them run out so we can get rid of that. Sheep are fine now. Yep, we're good there. Lots of pancake well, lots. We have 4 pancake pallets over there now, so that's awesome. Tons and tons and tons of clothes. So when we sell the clothes, that is going to make us all that money back and more that we just utilized to build our new home up there. Alright, we'll let that go there. Leave it on there, Z. Don't turn it off, dummy. Alright, leave that going there. So we gotta figure out something to do here. I don't know what we'll do with this section here. May, just do a whole rework of this section here. Get rid of that and maybe put something else in. Who knows? But we'll think about it. So, today the other... Okay, it's got a full tank, so let me get that unloaded first. So there's still a lot to do, even though it may not seem like it. There is a lot to do here. So, in the next month, which will be the next episode, we'll be jumping to the next month. There's going to be a good amount to do, I think, because I think all of these will be done plus this one. So that's a lot. That's a lot to do. Now we have all of this grass here that we haven't done anything with, right? We've got this whole field right here, which we've only made one little tiny section just for the sugar beets. So we can do something else with this area, for sure. Move this out of the way. Alright. Let's see if we can find, well, we can do it this way. I was going to say, let's see if we can get into our fit tier. We need to go get those trees off the ground so then we can fertilize that grass field. Things are going well, gang. We're making a lot of progress. We're doing a lot of things that I don't think we otherwise would have been doing in this series. Where did I put my... Was it literally just right next to me? It had to be. I was gonna say, where did I put my my winch at? But it must have been right where we just were. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Whoops. Oh well. But yeah, if we had not moved our process down here to having multiple episodes in the same month, we would definitely be done with this series at this point. There was just too much to do in one day, and yeah, we would. We definitely would not have been able to keep up. That's for sure. But I've said that many times, so let's move on there. See, let's get these wood trees off the ground here, and then we're probably going to need to feed the cows a little bit, I think. But I want to get these out of the way first. So let me get these out of the way, and we'll be back. Alright, we got them, gang. We got them. Just opens up that area just a little bit more up there. I really liked the trees up in there. I didn't really, I tried to do the best I can trying to make it look slightly realistic, like a big massive hill was put in there. But, just wasn't like a sheer cliff, hill. Like it was more like a realistic natural hill that was trying to be put in. Clearly it's not realistic or natural, but, try to make it slightly that way. Yeah, I did an alright job, I think. I think it came out alright. Now, I don't know if we'll ever use that shed up there that I put up there, but it's up there anyway in case we need extra storage. It's there. So ideally, I think what we're going to do here, gang, it might be a little bit against the grain of what I was saying, but I think we're going to expand this red beet field that we're actually currently harvesting out here to kind of match up with the end of the sugar beet field here. So just kind of expand it out this way. And I think we're just going to take the grass field and expand it all the way up here until it gets to the hill here. Gives it a little bit more grass that we lost, but I don't think we necessarily need it, but we'll get it back that way. So I think that's what we're going to do with most of this field here. The other portion of this field, I really don't think I'm going to do anything specific with. I think I might leave it as is. And then, we can buy another field, right? Because we've got all this stuff here. We can add some more stuff over here if we need to, but There's not really a whole lot of room here, right? We can expand maybe the sugar beets out a little more if we need more, but otherwise we're almost up on this severe cliff here, and there's not really a whole lot you can do with that but put trees on it. So now I think it's right here, but you know, it's been a bit, so let me just make sure it is. Yep. I'll make sure I'm putting it in the right spot here. All right, now don't. I mean, the sugar beets might be okay, actually, but I was going to say, don't drive on the sugar beets and ruin them there, Z. Come on now, buddy. I know you've been sick and you're on medicine and everything, but just do the best you can here, brother. Don't screw it up. I probably should cut these. I'm not going to get the full amount if I don't cut them. Let me cut them. We can drag them back out here again. You hook, please? No? No? It's not, okay, it's not gonna let me hook it for whatever reason. Still not letting me hook it. Weird. Alright, well, I guess that'll have to do. Not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. Alright, now let's just realign these things, and then we'll put them in there. They'll make us some pallets and everything else so we can continue our bee operation. Our bee operation, I think, is stalled because we ran out of wood in there. Yep, there we go. 9,000 beams in there. Nice. Well, 9,000 things of wood that'll turn into beams and planks and everything else. Alright. So that's done. I've got both of our plows over here. Or both of our cultivators, I should say. We need to probably move one of those out of here. We don't need both of them over here. Probably was just a habit. I probably just dropped it off here because, you know, I didn't have the time to take it back there. We were running late on an episode, something like that, I'm sure. But now we don't have that issue anymore. Right? Is he full? It looks like he's full. He is full. Let's get him unloaded. That's the biggest problem with these ground crops here, though. These root crops, man, they just take forever to harvest. They really do. Provide you a lot of money, but they take forever to harvest. Alright, let's see if I can do this without screwing this up here. Probably won't be perfect, gang, but we'll do what we can to try to make it as perfect as I can get it. Might have to come back and do some touch-up work. I can already tell you it's not going to be perfect. I'm already screwing it up. Which, I can just come back and do that off camera, though, right? I can come back and touch that up off camera. Yeah, that's not really ideal there, see? Good job, buddy. I can just spray paint spray paint it grass and then add meadow back to it or whatever, just to make it look better, right? Just some off-camera magic. Awful dark back here. I better turn the lights on for you. You probably can't see nothing. So again, gang, I apologize if I'm not as enthusiastic and exciting as I normally am. Just trying to get over this sickness, man. It's not been fun. It's not been fun. I am starting to feel a little better. I think I said that already, but I might not sound it, and I certainly don't. I haven't got rid of the cough or anything yet. Unfortunately, that's the worst portion of it. Otherwise, I feel okay. I mean, not great, but I feel okay. If I could get rid of the stupid cough, though, that would be... Oh, man, that would be amazing. So I think the best way to go about the rest of this here, gang, is to throw a bit of a time-lapse in here and get this done. It's going to take a minute, so let's get this done. I'm not going to be able to go all the way up to the end here until he's done, but I can get close enough, probably, where you can get the point. And then I can carry on doing that one over there as well. So let's throw a bit of a time lapse in here, gang. Let's get this done, and then we'll see where we're at when we're done here. Alright, well those are the two fields extended there, gang. Had to do a little bit of magic work right there with you. Unfortunately, I thought I had picked up this cultivator, and I clearly did not do that. And, well, you saw what happened. I made a big, massive section over here that was not supposed to be drilled. So I had to paint over it, then put some meadow back on top of it. That's literally the easiest way to fix it that I found, is just to do what I did there. Again, this is not perfect. I'm going to have to do some more touch-up work on this side, obviously, because it's you know, I'm trying to make the lines as straight as I can over here on this angle. I'm certainly not trying to do that throughout the entire farm, but over here I'm trying my best to keep that to be that way. I'm gonna flip this around really quick. There was a little tiny section of beets here I saw that the worker missed, and I think it's just an area over here that, like what I was just talking about, that I need to work on touching up a little bit. That it's a little bit over the line. It's right here. Yep, it's a little bit over the line. So I probably need to work on this too, but I mean, I can do all this off camera. I really don't need to be doing it now, but I guess it's good every once in a while to show you how I do things like that. I mean, I'm sure everybody here knows how to do it, but in case you don't, there you go. Now you know now. So I'm going to go unload this into the trailer, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix that little section there that needs to be turned into a field, and then I'm going to have the worker just cultivate this field here. And then I'm going to go get a drill, and we're going to drill the grass field over there, the extension of the grass field. And then we'll flip over here and start drilling this once the worker has finished the cultivation over here. Because this has to be cultivated before we can drill this side. Alright, let's put the worker on this real quick. Perfect. And we'll put the worker on. There he goes. Nice. Alright, we can go drop this off. And then we need to feed the cows, which I think we have some actual food in the silos still, but I don't know if that's 100% a fact or not. It is also November, so soon we're going to be selling some of this crop as well. Got to try to keep that in my mind, that we have crop to sell. There's 29,000 liters of milk. We need to move that, get that going into making other things like butter. Manure slurry. There's plenty of that. We need to move that over. Where's my silage at? Or my TMR? Well, I don't know if you're going to actually see TMR in here, are you? Total mixed ration. Well, you don't really see it, but I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to get at is I don't know. I'll at least go check the silo, make sure there's nothing in there, and then if there's not, we'll come back over here, take some out of our little TMR maker, and put it in there for the cows. All right, all the beets are in there. Should be going. Nice carrots, red beets, good deal. They're moving strong in there. Probably going to turn the soup on to auto selling now as well at this point. Again, we don't really need the money. We've talked about that. We're making enough money now as it is without having to sell them when it's best. The only thing really left for us to continue to do is just buying more of similar type equipment or more land. So, and we're making enough currently as it is to not have to do that. So, just going to try to make our lives a little bit easier on most of this stuff by just auto-selling a lot of it. Now, there are some cleanup things we have to do. You can see it. Some things have spawned that we've got to take care of them. There's nothing else for it. We just got to take care of it. Well, that was not the that was not the most prestigious way to get to the silo here, but hey, whatever it is what it is. I thought there was TMR in here. There's not. Okay, so we utilized it. Alright, well, that's good to know. Actually, I'm just going to go this way, actually. So, the remaining things to do today, again, feed the cows here, and then we got to move all the wool over. Take the slurry, the milk, all that stuff. We got to move all that stuff around. That's pretty much it for today. We can do some other minor things as well, obviously. I don't know how much food they need. I don't, let me see if I can figure that out. Not much, I wouldn't think. Probably maybe 20,000 liters. That's the problem, is I don't want to put too much in here because then I have to go put it in the silo because I can't put it back into the little pit here. Even if I want to, it won't let me. There's definitely some frame rate dropping going on there, though. Alright, well, they took it all. No, there's still plenty more that can go in there. Let's get some more. I want to make sure that they're full on food, so I don't have to worry about them for a couple more episodes. Alright, that should be enough. If that's not enough, then we got a problem. And hopefully it's not too much. It might be. It might be. How's their straw doing? They could use a little bit of straw, but it's not too bad. Alright, they're good there. So we'll have to make sure we get some straw here soon. I don't know if we actually have anything in the ground that will provide us straw right now. I forget what we have put in. We do not have anything at current that can do straw. So we need to get a field of straw going here pretty soon, I think. Alright. So that's that. Let's go put this back over here. Kind of put it away. Try to put things away today, Z, as best you can, buddy. Now that we have the ability to do multiple episodes, I can start putting things back away, spend the time to put things back away, make it look neat, how it should look. Not just have stuff laying around everywhere. That's one thing that drives me insane. I don't know if it bothers anybody. It probably doesn't bother anybody at all. It's probably just a me thing, but I don't like it when things are super messy. Having said that, for the last, I don't know how many episodes it's been now, we've had pallets of IBC and fertilizer stuff just sitting in the middle of the open, so maybe that's not really the correct thing to say there, but I think you get what I'm trying to say, though. So, we're going to move... We got to drill those 2 fields, which I'm going to do in a few minutes, but first, before we do that, I want to move the wool from the sheep over to here, and then I want to get the slurry distributed and the milk distributed. So this still has plenty of wool in it, which makes me think we're going to put it over here. Yes, we'll put it over here. Because there's no reason for us to put more in there, because they're still... That thing is just... It's slow. It does make us more money, because it gives you more fabric, which can be utilized for clothes. You get more out of it, but it's just slow. It's a slow process. And Grandma's house is a quick process. And you can see we're getting a lot of pallets of wool over here, so we need to get these out of here. What are you doing, sheeper? You're going to walk right through it. What are you doing, buddy? That is so much clothes, though, gang. That is going to be so much money. So much money. We're not even going to know what to do with that kind of money. Because the clothes... Look at this. Let me show you. I've showed you before, but... It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There they are. Went right past them. In April, which we're getting closer to, but right now we're not, clearly, but 32,355. I mean... $32,000 for every one of those pallets. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 right now. We'll easily have probably double that by the time April comes around. So much money. So that's why, again, I'm not as concerned about, you know, selling everything, just selling everything outright, right? The clothes will leave just because the clothes are such a volatile up and down as far as the prices go. And it's easy to sell them, but everything else, I mean, I'm not even worried about it anymore. Just sell it. Just put it all on auto sell. Right, worker D completed their task, evidently. Yep, they did. That's a true statement. We can fold this up. I'm actually going to bring this one back over to here because I don't think I need this one over on this side. We don't need both of them on this side at least. Let's put it that way. So let's bring this back over here, and then we can hook up a drill with this one. And we'll just hook up the actual carrot drill or the red beet drill or the parsnip drill, and we'll get the worker doing that, drilling that stuff in. I don't know where I'm going to put this. We're running out of room again. We need another shed. We do have a shed up there, but I'm not really sure what I want to put in that shed yet. It's kind of out of the way a little bit, so it has to be something we don't utilize that much. I got to think about it. I don't know what I want to put up there. I'm just going to put this here for... Well, no, that's going to be in the way, isn't it? I shouldn't put that right there. It's going to be in the way. I'll tell you what. Even though I literally just talked about I hate putting stuff out in the middle of the open and just leaving it laying around, I'm going to set it right here for right now. Just for right now. It's temporary, I promise. We've got to get stuff moving here. All right, we got to fill this thing up real quick. We're going to put parsnip in. We're trying to do the triple soup right now, so we need parsnip pretty badly here. Parsnip was pretty weak. And when the other ones are ready to harvest, we can put back carrots and red beets in the other ones, because this is going to be the biggest field by far now. It's a huge field, actually. It's going to take the worker a while to do this. We may have to take over for a little while, too, but... Alright, workers should be going. Yep, she's going. Nice. Alright. So, let's finish moving this wool over. I'll just do a little quick jump cut here. Do this off camera. Alright, this is it here, gang. This is all that's left, with the exception of 2 little tiny pallets that spawned with 1 little cube of wool on there. Just gonna set this here for right now. Alright, now, we've got to get the slurry out, and we got to get the milk out. That's the next steps. You know what? Let's do the milk first. Let's do the milk first. And then we will do the slurry. Chickens are doing well. We've got some eggs over there. So things are going good there. We're going to need those eggs pretty soon. I don't know how much milk we'll be able to fit in here. I don't know if it's going to take all of it or if we're going to still have some left over. I don't know. Pretty much all of it. Pretty much all of it. Now we need to take some of it to here, but we also need to take some of it over there to make it into butter. Now let me make sure... Before we carry on here, I want to make sure I go to the right one. Which one were we utilizing? I think it was the one that we were doing the ice cream with, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so we need to get milk over here, because they only have 810 liters of milk. That's not a lot of milk. It's really not. So we definitely got to get that one going. So let's put some milk in here. Alright, we'll call it there for now. We'll take 50% over here. We'll see how much we can get over here in this one. Because I know this one had a little bit more milk in it still. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. I think I just killed one little piece of carrot, or whatever that is. Parsnip, beet, whatever that was. I think I just killed it on accident. Whoops. We got this ice cream to sell here, and we've got those spawned pallets there to sell as well still. We need to do that. Alright, I think that's going to be good, actually, what I did there. Let's go back down here to the pancakes here. Yeah, they don't have a ton of milk in there, but that's okay. This should be enough for the butter for a while. What I just put in here, this should be enough for the butter for quite a while, because we don't need that much butter, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So I probably put too much in here, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, that's done. So we can go take this back, and then we'll get a tractor out, and we'll start transmitting the slurry from the cows over to our BGA. Alright. Trying to begin the slurry transmission. We should get a lot of our money back from this as well, right? This is just going to be... Basically, I'm going to call it free profit. It's not free, because we have to pay, you know... We have to do things to get food for the cows, but... It's pretty much free coming back profit, I guess. So if we go back up here to our BGA, slurry's on, nice. Yep, good deal. It's got a bunch of silage in here. You can see that. It's trying to churn through that, and that's from the last episode, right? We had to get all that grass up off the ground. Now I don't know how much slurry is in here. I don't know how many trips we're gonna have to make, but I would suspect it's gonna be a couple of trips. So. Yep, another trip. There must be a lot in there. I can probably tell by going to the cow screen. Well, the animal screen. The cow screen. The animal screen. Well, maybe I can't. Doesn't say anything in there, does it? Nope. I don't know. I can figure it out if I just walk up to it, I guess, is what I should say. It'll tell you how much is in there. Alright, there is tons of slurry in here. Tons and tons and tons of slurry. So, I'm going to make a bunch of trips here, gang. We're going to get it all filled up, and I'll show you how much the total amount is in the BGA when we're done. Alright, this is going to be the last load of slurry for now. There's not enough to fill another tank in there. I had to make multiple trips. We might have to upgrade the slurry tanker at this point. I thought this was going to be sufficient, but it appears it's not going to be. We may have to get another one of the bigger tanks. Like our liquid fertilizer tank over there. Now, certainly I could use, you know, the same water or milk tank, and I could use all those, but I don't want to. I feel like that's super unrealistic. Having said that, a lot of things we're doing are super unrealistic, but I think you get what I mean. So we're at 48,877 liters of slurry. That is a ton of slurry, gang. We're going to make so much money back now. It's ridiculous how much money we're going to be making here. So let's go put this back, and then we're going to get the drill out. And we're going to get the grass field drilled, and then we've got to fertilize it. And that's pretty much it. Maybe sell a few of the pallets that are laying around, just kind of clean things up a little bit, potentially, but otherwise... That's the main things I wanted to accomplish today. Done. Let's go get the drill. Alright, we're going to utilize the big drill here. We're going to give it a shot again. We're going to see how it goes. Looks like the worker finished doing the parsnip drilling, so that's good. But we're going to give this one a shot one more time. I think there's enough seed and fertilizer in here to do this. Now, I am going to be re-drilling over a little bit of this grass, and that's fine. And you may be asking yourself, well, Z, why didn't you just mow this grass before you did it? Well, I could have done that, but we don't really need to, right? Again, we have enough money. We don't really need to. At least that's my opinion. So we'll see how this goes. It's a little dark back here. I do have the lights on. Hopefully you can see it. It's just because the sun is starting to... Well, it's not starting to. It's just 3 o'clock. Sorry. Quit hitting my microphone there. See? Come on, buddy. But there's a hill and a bunch of trees in the way, right? So it's kind of blocking the sun a little bit. But hopefully you can see it. It's still going slow, but it does work. It just goes slow, unfortunately. So I don't know. This is probably not the drill for us, unfortunately, in this series. I would love for it to be. I just don't think it is. Looks like we're going to have to do a little touch-up work there, too. You can kind of see it there. I think the worker missed that little section. Maybe there's a bump there or a hill there. I don't know. We're going to have to touch that up, though, ourselves. Maybe it is drilled. Maybe it just looks weird. It says it's drilled. Okay, weird. I don't know. Looks like we need to put lime down on it, though. Looks like it's time for lime again. Now, even though this is going slow, this really shouldn't take us any time at all because it is such a wide width here. We should get this done pretty quickly. 3 or 4 passes here and we'll be done. This is not my best job here. Look at this. Look at this kind of section coming up here. I'm all over the place as far as making it a straight line. That's alright. As long as the root crop fields are straight lines for the most part, I'm fine. I really don't care that much about the rest of them. It's just the root crops that are a pain in the ass if it's not a straight line. Especially when you're harvesting. Or if you have a worker harvesting it. There's going to be things missed big time if it's not a straight line. Alright, we're almost back up here to the top. This is too slow, I think. I think what we might end up doing moving forward with this is if we do decide to keep it, we'll literally only utilize it whenever we need a worker to do something, right? We can have a worker do it. The worker's slow anyway, so this would probably speed the worker up. Won't speed us up, clearly. But this would, hopefully, at least in my eyes, make the workers speed faster when they're doing drilling down here. Now, I think the biggest problem with this, we saw, if you're trying to drill on big massive hills, this thing, it just doesn't work because it already goes slow, because we don't really have the horsepower needed to do it. And then you add a hill into the mess, and it's much, much worse. So, I don't know. After saying everything I just said and just talking that through some more, I think I'm leaning more towards just getting rid of it altogether. Maybe we just go the path which I've talked about many times before, where we just have multiple drills out there at the same time, with multiple workers working in the same field, right? Until they run into each other, right? Maybe that's the path to go. But it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot to see how this was going to go. But yeah, it's just, the more we do it here, there's just no way. There's no reason to keep this. Unfortunate, I really wanted to use it, but maybe we'll utilize it in another series. Yeah, probably will, I'm sure. One of my other series that has the ability to utilize a little bit more powered equipment. Obviously, when you start out, we don't have it, but most of the series that we're running now, I guess with the exception of the campaign stuff, but at the campaign stuff, though, we're kind of, you know, carrying on in a fashion where whatever money we make in the previous one, we bring it with us, so we continually start with bigger equipment, or at least we should be starting with bigger equipment. So, but everything else that we're currently actually playing through right now, they've all got pretty far along at this point where we're not really utilizing small equipment anymore, so they're mostly all big equipment. Or bigger pieces of equipment, I should say. Similar to this drill. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Alright, this should be it for this field. Well, it should be, as long as I hit that end there. As long as you get it. Nope. Nope. We missed a little section. We gotta hit it again. Dang it. Dang it! Now this needs to be rolled down here too. I'm not really sure I'm going to roll it, if I'm honest with you. I cannot see that spot. Oh boy. I don't know where it is. So we'll just run this way and hopefully we hit it. No idea if I hit it or not, gang. No clue. Well, it's going to have to be good. We're going to have to call that good. Alright, let's go put this back over here. We're going to sell this. Probably not today. I might just do it off camera, but well, we're going to get rid of this. It's unfortunate, but just not, unfortunately, just doesn't work for us at current. Well, since we're going to get rid of that, I can set that there for now, and now we have somewhere to put this, so that's good. I'm going to figure out something to do with that shed up there. We've got that room in the shed up there. I want to utilize it for something. Maybe we put our... Yeah, maybe that's what we do. And actually is, I think, a pretty good idea now that I thought about it. I feel like that's a really good idea. I mean, we utilize it a lot, but it's a fast piece of equipment, so I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put the... when we're done, I guess I should say. I'm not even going to worry about the rolling, I don't think. Should we do the lime too? Do both fields need lime? Let's look at that first. If it's just this little section here, I'm not even going to worry about the lime. They do need lime. Okay. Alright, then it's lime. Alright, so we got a lime. We got a lime. Ignore everything I was just saying for a second. We're going to lime first. And then we will put the fertilizer down. Alright, there is lime in here already, so we just gotta fill this sucker back up. We're probably gonna need another load of lime, though. Let's put a little quick time-lapse in here, gang. This lime won't take any time at all. Let's do a little quick time-lapse and probably a little bit of the fertilizer during that time-lapse as well. We'll see where we're at. Or that turned into a bit of a longer time lapse than what I was expecting. I said it was going to be quick, but that really wasn't that quick. But we got a lot done, man. We got that field completely fertilized. This field's nearly done as far as being fertilized. We will have to fertilize that little section down there a second time in the next episode when we move to December. But yeah, this has been good, gang. We got a lot done today, a lot more than I was expecting. I thought today was going to be a little bit of a lighter episode, but we ended up doing a lot. We really did. And we got the new house, the new area up there. Let me know, again, your thoughts on that up there. Hopefully you guys like it. You've been asking for it. I don't know if I succeeded in getting up to the expectations of what you were wanting, but hopefully I did. Hopefully I did a little bit at least. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Let's put it that way. I'm happy with it, which I guess is one of the more important things, because I'm the one playing it on the map, right? But I want you guys to be happy too, so. Looks like there's somebody working my neighbor's yard. I know he's getting ready to put in a retaining wall, I think. Kind of sounds like there's somebody working next to my house. I don't know if you can hear that or not on the microphone, but I can, so. They're probably bringing back bricks and mortars and all that kind of stuff. Stone and mortar, all that good stuff back there. Well, that's pretty much it, gang. Tiny little touch up here and there of those little sections here that was missed, but otherwise, that's it. We're done. So we'll leave the episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. Thanks so much to our channel members. I appreciate each and every single one of you so much. It's exciting, man. This is exciting times. We're getting a lot of things done now. This change has really helped out dramatically. And the farm is continuing to expand and take shape. And next up is we're going to have to buy another plot of land. We haven't bought a plot of land in I can't tell you how long. So that's pretty exciting, is that we're now able to do so since we've made this change. So I think I'm going to, as long as it'll fit in here, I think I'm going to stick this in here. Which it should. It should fit in there. Yeah, perfectly. Like a glove, baby. So we'll keep this up here from now on. At least we have something for this now, and that gives us a little bit more room down there as well. So, again, we'll leave the episode at that point. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. You can get a little bit of a better view now. You see what I'm saying? There are some areas that are certainly blocked by the trees, but I didn't think it was that realistic to not have some trees up on the side of this hill. That's where the trees would be at anyway, right? So, but for the most part, you can see everything you want. You just have to walk around a little bit of our land up here, and you can see everything. So I'm happy with it, and that's our new home. We've got a little bit of a grass field up here too, so we've got a little area to hang out in. Probably put something else out in the grass if we want to. But I really like our deck up here. Well, I say deck, it's like a porch overlooking everything, and got the river right there. Super nice. But again, we'll leave it there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.